Murungurune Primary School is a government school in rural Kenya on the foothills of Mount Kenya. It's located in Meru County, approximately 30 kilometers from Meru town, and is located in an area well endowed with agricultural activities and forestry. Among the agricultural activities are tea farming, which is by far the most lucrative, horticulture, fish farming, fruit farming, cat, also known as mera on a lower scale, dairy farming, the lower zones of the larger area, coffee. The area receives adequate rainfall and most of the people earn an income. The area is well supplied with electricity and has good mobile signal coverage. Most, if not all, television and radio channels with national coverage are well received in the area. Unfortunately, the road infrastructure is extremely bad. However, the Kenyan government, with the support of the European Union and the World Bank, is undertaking major road projects involving the tarmacking of the Meru to Chogoria towns, which cut across this area. In regard to academic performance, the levels here are seen to be low. Murungurune and most of the schools in the area perform very poorly in national examinations. Despite of them being relatively well endowed in terms of income compared to other parts of the county and the country at large, the education here is extremely poor. Drug addiction, alcoholism, family conflicts, the HIV/AIDS scourge, and general apathy towards education has ensured that the education levels have declined over the years to very, very dismal levels. Multiple scourges has lowered the education levels in the area and has brought this community to the edge of social precipice and crime, which has soared in this area. An initiative by the school led by former head teacher Mr. Mwamba and his deputy Mrs. Rachel Ndege to start engaging other stakeholders to revive the fortunes of the school has been engaged. Mr. Harrison Ikunda was invited to try find solutions to the school and the community, which has been declining to catastrophic levels on social evils and societal collapse. Mr. Harrison Ikunda contacted many other stakeholders and the idea of an ICT project for the school, plus support for the students on matters like health, responsibility, and empowerment have come into play. Throughout the last 3 years, he has personally been investing his resources in the school and with the support of the alumni of the school who are working in various parts of the country and abroad. These tremendous developments have taken shape. Mr. Ikunda, with the help of a former teacher in the school, Mr. Ikundi, have engineered the uptake of the ICT lessons and certification as part of a way to encourage students and expose them to a whole new world of opportunities. Unfortunately, the culture in this area has been that students graduate or drop out and get involved in tea farming, sawmilling with chainsaws, or getting married. Tragically, a large number of these have turned to drug and alcohol abuse, and some have been engaged in petty and larger crimes. Devastating consequence to the general well-being of the community. After Mr. Mwamba left, the new head teacher was to take the initiative forward.
Because HIV/AIDS epidemic is not also as it is in other places. We don't rule it out here. We have parents, we have pupils who are affected. Some have lost their parents, others have lost their kins and relatives, and with that one, the school uses quite a lot of money to cater for these children in one or the other to meet their basic needs. And that one, we feel that any other financial help you can give to the school, we would appreciate.
Mr. Ikunda Harrison, in the meantime, has networked with Mr. Dean Brookway of the UK, who is Chairman, Board of Trustees Primary Education of All, and has supported these initiatives.
We have partners in UK, like there's PEFA, Primary Education for All, which is the major plans for the region: Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, Rwanda, Burundi, Southern Sudan, and all the region, including Congo, whose aim is to promote education in marginalized communities. And this area may not look marginalized, but the level of education is extremely poor. The level of alcoholism, drug abuse has really destroyed the whole society.
Mr. Dean and the PEFA, Primary Education for All, are planning major projects for the school as well as others, especially for disadvantaged groups and communities facing challenges. The organization has other projects in Uganda, and others are being initiated in the East and Central region. Recently, the board appointed Mr. Harrison Ikunda to head their activities in East and Central Africa region. The larger UK organization is also rolling out projects globally. As all this was happening, the Old Mutual Group, a global firm in the financial services and with operations in Kenya, was engaging in corporate social investments activities. Mr. Harrison, being a manager and employee, applied for support from the Old Mutual for Murungurune. The Murungurune CSI was among the 6 selected for this support this year by the Old Mutual. On 22nd October 2010, Old Mutual sent a contingent of 25 staff comprising of members and other staff to visit Murungurune. They brought among them 4 branded computers, a multi-user printer, sanitary towels, books, and pens. They gave very encouraging speeches to the students, teachers, and community at large.
Kwa hivyo kwetu sisi watoto tunawaomba, tafadhali hiyo miaka 8 uko hapa. Miaka 8 ni midogo sana. Kwa hivyo tia bidii, soma kwa bidii ili uende hicho kiwango kingine. Wazazi wetu, hawa watoto ni jukumu lenu muwape. Hiyo ni haki yao.
Old Mutual enjoyed the best hospitality the area could provide and were given a huge welcome by the entire community fraternity. The sponsorship was to the amount of Kenya shillings 200,000, excluding the cost of visiting the area by the Old Mutual staff, all the way from Nairobi.